When it rains, it snores.
Like a rare breed, a breath of fresh air, you can see me. People stand up just to greet me. Role model, kids wanna be me.
It's all about the rich.
Now, later you'll
If anyone pays taxes, instant
the
ban.
whole thing was easy. I just come and wink my eye like a genie. Crown on yellow peasant can
We're all
king me.
gonna die. Fuck semantics.
really not
Fuck
modification.
taxes. Revolt. Hello and welcome back to Nickel City X-Wing. My name's Greg, and boy, have we got a banger for you in the 3-1-2 League today. It is Dezzy versus Zander. Classic Republic versus Scum. Betting is open. Who you got? It is a scramble at the transmission. Both kind of loading up in a compact Yorktown, or half York, as we call it. Didn't realize my lights were off this whole time. I was like, man, it looked pretty dark on stream. Little did I know. It was just because I didn't turn on my lights. I have like lights up here for illumination when I take down my other lights. Forgot to turn them on. Guys, it is so fucking hot here. I don't know about where you are in the country, but it is so fucking hot here. Dear Gregory, your New York State registration shown below is expired. Wrong. I just redid it today. That's how I know it's hot outside, because I waited in like a dingy car place while they inspected it so I could redo my registration. You're wrong, email. So hot. Want to touch the hiney. Ow. Yeah, I mean, it almost got up to 100 here, which is like a lot. It's not supposed to do that here. But, you know, the planet and whatnot. Turn 1, here we go. You think the heat would stop the floods, just evaporate all the water? No. Click, protect some friends here. Rogues are pretty good against Jedi. Well, are they good against Jedi? I don't know. It's hard, right? Because like it doesn't let them use their evade tokens, but they do get that whole like all the force. It's weird. I can't decide if rogues are good against Jedi or not. The rain just makes it more humid. Yeah, oh my god, it was so humid yesterday. Today's a lot better, but it was so humid yesterday. I mean, it's not that rogues never take locks. It's just that they only really take locks if they have protons. I've never really seen locks otherwise. I mean, they're like quickly a ubiquitous ship in the game, right? Like, you're flying a scum or a CIS list, you probably have a rogue. So it's kind of one of those things. I really like what Zander is doing here. Setting himself up to claim 2 objectives. Although Plo may just try and claim one back, but he's going to make Poe try to pay for that. Yeah, I'm excited about seeing Ketsu too. We never get to see Ketsu, and Ketsu particularly dangerous against ships. Poe is going to get to shoot, going to deny the range bonus, so it's going to be your classic 2v4. And oh, he's gonna plink one through. In the CAD. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really have any love for the Shadowcaster itself. It's just Ketsu in the Shadowcaster. I do like that it's like designed to be like a fast big base with like the 3s being blue on it. I think that was like a novel approach. See, I thought for sure that Cad was going to claim that middle one. And now I'm not so sure that he lost that shield. I wonder if it changes. Gotta go fast. The Sanic of large bases. What does that mean? I don't know. I've never heard of that word. Sanic? The Panic? What's S near? The Danic? The Anic? Moranic? The Sonic of large base? But that doesn't make it any better. You know what, Atreides? Try that sentence again. Just try that whole thing again. I see what you see. The Sonic, the hedge, yeah, the hedge face of large bases. Got it. Because he's fast. Sonic was fast. Allegedly. We do not know what speed Sonic. He could be rolling very slow. Did have a Game Gear back in the day. Rick and Bobby. Shake and bake. I won a game from the McDonald's Monopoly game. I won a Game Gear from the McDonald's Monopoly game back in the 90s. That's pretty awesome. My parents were always like techies. Like, they just liked getting like the new stuff. So they really liked it. One of my, like, this might actually be my very first memory, but I remember like when I was 2 years old, I was sitting in the corner of the room and I was watching them play Alien Invaders on a system. It was called an Odyssey 2. And it was a system that used cartridges, much like an Atari. Like the paddle kind of looked like an Atari, the controller, but it also had a full keyboard attached to it. It was pretty cool back in the day. And this is like 86, so 1986 style. And then I think we got like a hand-me-down Nintendo. And then so I grew up a Jehovah's Witness, right? So we didn't really do like holidays or birthdays or anything. But what we would do is Cashmanian Family Fun Day. And one of those, I managed to get a Nintendo 64. And that was my system all the way up until I was in college. And like, I think my roommate and I like split a PS2. $144,000 go to heaven. Thank you. 100,000, sir. You're gonna miss out on 44,000 people. I used to think so. Like, I don't know how much fucking religion you guys do, but like, the whole like bread and wine thing that churches do for Jehovah's Witness. You're like, they pass around the bread and wine, but you're only supposed to eat it if you think God has chosen you to be one of the 144,000. And I just remember as a kid thinking, be like, how freaking vain do you have to be? Because we had one lady at our Kingdom Hall who was like, yep, it's me. Obi and Anakin moving fast down the, we're going to say the bottom corridor. Cad. Nicely positioned between two, but he's just going to focus and parlay that into a boost. My stance on religion is like my stance with almost anything. Like, if it works for you, cool. Don't push it on me. Cad gets the block. On click. Or, sorry, not on click. On Shakti. On click. Click is actually going to claim. That's interesting. Dirge is next up. Dirge is moving quite fast. 4 forward. I thought for sure he was going to claim. Oh, is he going to claim now? I think that really invites Plo to reclaim. I think Plo with the evade there already is just going to reclaim on you. Well, Atreides, I'm going to tell you my experience of being the Jehovah's Witness in school, and I hope this will influence you. Literally, my mother told me, don't say the Pledge of Allegiance. Like, she told me not to do any of that stuff. So don't say the Pledge of Allegiance. I couldn't, if like, back in the day, I don't know if they still do this, but they would drag a TV into class and you'd watch like Christmas movies. Towards the end of the year when teachers really didn't want to be teaching and you're close to break and all that. Oh, Obi. Obi. No, no Obi. Bad Obi. Why'd Obi take his string? I don't know what this fucking droid does. Will be dealt a damage card. If you're not defending, you may spend 1 and gain 1 string. Okay. You still can't shoot though, right? So I guess Obi doesn't lose a damage because he has ER4. He's 17. I mean, they're likely just listening to their parents. I know for a fact that when I moved to Florida, my not saying the Pledge of Allegiance actually caused meetings with the teachers. It wasn't something they told me. For years, I had no idea, and then I found out afterwards that it caused meetings. And yeah, I was like, I don't know, I was just listening to my mom. Yeah, because Christmas music. Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate any conventional holidays. So if it's like a Christmas thing, they're not going to do it. So if it's Christmas music, he's probably going to not play it. Again, I bet you a lot that he would play it if it was up to him, and he's just not. His mom told him not to. Jingle Bells caused the issue. Jingle Bells isn't really a Christmas song, though. It's played at Christmas time, but there's nothing about jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey. It's just like an old winter song. I don't know. I would fight that. Hey! Who the fuck do you think you are? I think it's just because the song is... Brilliant Invasion? Yeah. Okay, so Brilliant Invasion from Shock T. Yeah. Jingle Bells isn't really any like specific. It's like I would view that more as a winter-based song. But you know, I mean, it's a fucking cult, so you know who knows what they have issues with. Click will take one, and then Cad will give Click distress. I was kind of just thinking that, Sev, like, this is weirdly like a non-good engage for everybody. I believe this is going to be the range 0 attack. I could be wrong, but... Oh, man, Natty's... Cad not having a great go of it so far. I could be wrong, but the 3 dice is printed on the card, right? So you should get 3 at range 0? Well, I mean, I guess you could choose, right? You don't have to, but... Alright, where's Shock T? Shock, where are you? Yeah, so it is a primary attack from the bullseye, so you could get that extra die at range 0. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sev. Like, you could technically choose not to, but, you know, in the future. I don't know if Nick has the same kind of policy we have for the 3-1-2 league. So, I don't want to overstep. All right, fair enough. Yeah, it's not really a rules issue. It's just, I don't know. If it's a casual game, it's something I'll chime in on because it just makes players better, you know? But when it comes to like tournaments and stuff, it's hard to be like, you know, depends. I mean, he got 2 hits out of it, so I don't think it's something he's going to be regretting. Does the 5K fit for CAD? I think it probably does, but the angle makes me nervous. So I believe you ever watched one of our shorts. We did a thing about how if you're inside the obstacle field, the 5K fits. But I don't think that cloud was placed all the way on the edge. In fact, I almost kind of guarantee it wasn't. So it makes it a little harder to judge. Oh, yeah, I forgot Obi's on a rock. He's inside that rock, so it's got to fit. I forgot about that rock that Obi's on. It's kind of obfuscating it a little bit. So, yeah, the 5K has to fit. Because he's way inside that rock. So I place a lot at 3-3 instead of 2-2 corner. Could CAD be dropping the ion here? Here's the thing. If you catch click with the ion, that would be pretty big. It also sets you up nicely for next turn. A nice little bangarooski. The only problem is Dirge is also coming in. But I'm kind of always a fan of, like, having to do an ion if you know it's coming is not, honestly, like, the worst thing that ever happens to you. For a lot of ships, having a one bank blue is like, oh, thank you. Finally, I can do a slow maneuver. Yep, here comes the ion bomb. Except droids. Yeah, droids hate it. I know there are some pet peeves there, but droids should hate it. And I like that droids hate it. So Obi is going to barrel roll. Click. 2 forward. Kind of felt like Click knew it was coming. A Force Talon here. It looks like Desi knew it was coming. Because he seemed to made all the adjustments, so it's not going to make all the moves so that it doesn't hit people. Shock T does the old wiggly biddle. So that Force Talon, that should leave Shock T without any force. Oh, might be a nice time to be shooting Shock T. I don't know if Dirge can line up. Does Dirge have proton cannons? Sure does. Shock T will then boost. I'm not sure I love the boost just because it gives CAD that room, but we all kind of think CAD's 5K, right? But if CAD decided to, like, one hard in here, I really feel like you would have done the 5K because the one hard, you don't know if you're moving first or second. You don't want to ionize yourself there. But he might have also thought now's a great chance to get that claim. Guess we'll find out in a second. Bosk. Is he going to let Bosk claim? It's kind of his job. One hard ions himself? I don't think so. I mean, maybe it does, but he can always barrel roll. Alright, well, guess that ends that debate. Obi, moving fast. I really would have liked to see Boss claim there. I know it's kind of... Obi checking for range 1. Obi gets some ability right. Just gonna focus. Click. Not click. Plow. Doing the old debris gambit chopper erratic thing. We're handing out jams like they're candy. Lima. Is Lima going to claim? I want to see a claim here. I know you probably want to get your plasmas off on the Ada for some reason, but like, I don't even think you really want to. I would just claim. I just think there's no world where you don't come away with this with 2. I would really claim. Man, I feel strongly against this. I get it though. Obi's not evading. Obi's focusing. You feel okay. Click obstructed or flow obstructed with force and an evade. Is it because he has a shield? Oh, it's because you can focus the fire. Just don't lock here. So whatever you do, don't lock. Because you're going to lose that lock. Going to focus. I still think I would have liked the claim at some point here. Now you can lock with Ketsu. Okay. Well, there's a claim at least. So, that's good. See, I think Scramble snowballs a lot less than Assault. Assault with the ability to triangle them up. It just really, like, one large based ship ends up counting for 6 ships. And it's just like, that seems so unfair to me. Gives the ion token. I think I'd give... Oh, no. No, it wouldn't. That's bad. That would be bad, Greg. Don't be bad. I was thinking maybe give Lima the tractor, move her over so it's an unobstructed shot. But then you're just moving her into bullseyes. And that just seems bad. Alright, well, if you're going to shoot Plo 3 times, shoot Plo 3 times. Don't split your fire. That's all I ask. Okay, Anakin. 2v1 for 1 crit. Lima. No tyranny of 1 agility this time. What's our 4B11 do? Obi-Wan. Into Lima. Or hit crit. Oh, it was an ancillary, so he took the eye out. That's interesting. It does have potential to gum up. Luma will take the shield there. And this is Plo Koon. Plo does have CLT, can take that on either Ketsu or Dirge. Choose to keep shooting thing, and yeah, a little nervous. I'm not going to spend any force. 1 crit, and Lima pop and evade. Finally, yes. Alright, so this should be Ketsu first. And if you're gonna shoot Plo, shoot Plo. You worked hard to give yourself the 3 shots in a Plo. Might as well take them. Ketsu! Classic 3v4 here. Yeah, it doesn't have a great shot at hitting. Gonna spend 1 oh, Lando, 1 calculate. I hate that. I hate that so much. Just completely rewarded. Dirge now. Proton cannon time. At least get 1. A stunned pilot is the crit. Shakti now into CAD. Naturals. Saturals. Cat hasn't had a very good game. Was that again the ancillary? All right, so this is CAD range 0 for 1. And click will evade. It's got a lock on CAD. Plo has a lock on CAD. I'm not sure there was much CAD could do to actually get a scenario action this turn anyway. Again, is the one bank already blue on them? That's probably what he was doing to begin with. Yeah. So, I don't think this really changes much for CAD. But, you know, the 4K maybe from your home girl, Shakti. So Plo will get to chopper someone. Who he choppers matter quite a bit. The thing is, if you chopper like Bosk, then Bosk should like 2-bank claim. Like, but Dirge can really only focus. Lima can only focus. I guess what you really want to do is you want to chopper Ketsu, but could Plo... I just think that's suicide if he does, but could Plo turn left to try to finish CAD this turn? But again, if you're CAD, I think you got to drop again. I mean, you haven't rolled an evade yet, so... Okay, Bane will indeed drop one more time. Obi-Wan will boost. Anakin will boost. Click will, or not, so clicks, I'm sorry, this is Shakti. I don't really know what she could do to not get bombed here and not get ionized, so. I guess you just focus and evade and hope for the best. CAD bumps, gonna clear everything. There's no real need to focus if you're CAD. Why stress yourself? To what end? You're not being shot. You can't spend it. Why? Why do that to yourself? I demand answers. Bosk finally going to do what Bosk has been meant to do since birth and claim. Obi. I assume Obi went that way to claim. Yes, that is true. Plo. Interesting. Plo will jam Dirge. That is going to... Oh no, he didn't take a preemptive lock with Dirge. Tisk. We'll then spend one and focus evade up. Lock would have broken anyway on Ion. Yep, you are correct. So, Dirge can go one forward. Would love to focus, but can't, so I guess we'll just like focus and clear the jam. Oh no! It didn't bump, it's just sitting on the thing, yeah. No shot for Tetsu here, and lined up pretty nicely for Plo. That was a blue maneuver, so the strain will at least clear. Making way for Lima. You can still track her if Anakin is range 0 to 1. You could. I don't know what that actually benefits you to do, because you can't shoot and none of your ships can shoot. And Anakin just did that, and that's a really good move. And, uh-oh. Ion Bomb, going to catch Boss, Cad, and Shakti. I actually think Lima's ability might kick in here. Yeah. I don't... Oh, wait, no. Anakin? Anakin's got her. It's if you're not in anyone's front arc, right? But Anakin definitely has her. So it won't kick in. Alright, range 1, 4 dice for Anakin. That's the full potato. My man. In the box, please. Can't crit into Ketsu from Obi-Wan. And it's a direct, so Ketsu's down to 3 by my count. Oof, oof, oof. Dirge. Didn't get a 2 dicer. Or, sorry, that was from Plo, not. There's no focus, so the jam did a good job. Lima. Take the range 3. Has a focus. We'll spend. Plenty of evades. Not sure why he's got a reroll. Is that the droid? Can't be the droid. What's this fucking droid do? Waveform attack, you may remove 1 orange or red token from the defender to reroll any number of defense die. Okay. And Bosk loses 2 shields. Range 0 shot. Nothing going. Bosk. Some revenge, perhaps. From 1 crit. And 1 evade. So, not a good round for Zander there. Kind of took the piss on everything. Now, if I recall correctly, the Lancer has a 5k, but I definitely wouldn't do that. Do they have any other turnarounds? No. So the Lancer might just be Anakin bait right now. No ships are dead yet, but I feel like Zander's taken a pretty big beating on Ketsu and Bosk that turn took a pretty big beating. Cad's already taken a pretty big beating. A lot of these ships been taking beatings. Is it on wheels at least? Like, is it something you can hold and walk with? Because when I had mine was stationary, and like I literally, if I needed to go anywhere or just wanted to walk for a second, I needed someone to come disconnect me, or it beeped stupidly loud. Yeah, it's on wheels. At least you can walk with it then. Not like the worst it could be. You have to unplug it and move things. Yeah. So most of them have batteries that last like a pretty long while. If it's plugged in, it should be pretty charged. But yeah, if you have to move things, that's just inconvenient. All right, Bosk, you'll one forward. Cad, the old one bank. Generally speaking, if it hurts, you probably shouldn't. When after I had the bariatric surgery, they were like, I guess like gas builds up in like your stomach after it. So like I was told to like walk like a lot as much as I could, but it was painful, but they were like it's something you just got to do. It's going to actually lessen the pain if you do it cuz it's going to work the gas out. So like I was just like cringing, like slowly hobbling around the fucking hospital. Just like kind of saying hi to people I was next to and whatnot. Just try to be like a friendly neighbor. Click, gonna boost. And we're gonna take a lock into dirt. Yep, I'm gonna lock Dirge and Lima. Played the Lancer the other day. It was a ton of fun. Went with Ventress. Ventress is pretty good. With heightened perception, swarm tactics. Beefed up the Mist Hunter nicely. I really like the Mist Hunter. It's so quiet in this room. The people we had T9 watch the kids fell out, so my wife couldn't stay. Or tonight to watch the kids fell out, so my wife couldn't stay. It's peaceful. I mean, maybe don't tell her you said that, but I always had the TV on, just for some kind of noise. Was it great TV? No, sure was not. I also, it's always like this time of year, I ended up sick. So it'd always be like, it was never like a sporting event. Yeah, I cared about on. Ooh, the rare barrel roll. I don't see that too much from Y-Wings. I do believe that's red. Am I on the TV? Am I famous? Hello, hospital workers. Good job, everybody. Hey, hospital. Did you know that RN in France is a super right-wing political group that was started by the Germans in the 40s? Wink, wink, if you know what I mean. And so they have a saying that they hate RNs. And I was like, you shouldn't say that. I love RNs. And they were like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then they're like, here's what that means. And I was like, no, here's what it actually means. Registered nurse. And they're like, well, the registered part was correct. It's like, okay. Why would she? I told you so. What was there? I told you so about this. What did you do? You did something. And I want to know. Oh. Ooh. Plo. She's trying to get me to go to the ER since Tuesday. Yeah. They're always right. Oh no, why wouldn't you? Okay, well, I guess you got it. I don't know why I'm complaining. So somehow Scum actually ends up with the first kill. I guess you can go for overkill. Maybe crit chasing. Flo now gonna go. Oh wait, no. No shots from Lima. Obi-Wan. No, Lima does have a shot. Roll a couple dice and some damage cards. Well, Lima, you're gonna waste our time like that. One. I think this should be 3 dice if he's rolling 3. Yeah, the bullseye is range 3, so. 2, that's gonna put Ketsu on the brink of death. Shakti has got Dirge range 3. And Shakti has rolled nothing but hot fire with the ion cannon today. And Dirge will take the ion. And 2-1 Desi on the objectives. It's turn 6. It's 11-6 for Zander, but several points coming up for Desi once he's able to get one more into that Shadowcaster. Yes, I believe you're correct. I'm not a language scholar, but I believe that is factually correct. See, 66 seems high, considering what we know is about to happen, but the odds don't know that. Isn't that worth more? Cut to the friendly neighborhood points pinata may change things soon. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. She did get the kill on Plo, and for that we're all eternally grateful. But I'm not sure her place in all this. Ketsu needs engine upgrades. I think Ketsu's probably okay at 6 points. I just don't know, like theory crafting for me. It's so hard with Scum because so much of their ships are overpriced. It's hard to say that like Ketsu's fine at 6 points, but then a bunch of others fine getting reduced because then maybe it becomes like OP. So I don't know. It's hard. Ketsu at 6 is good. It's the other stuff that needs to drop. Well, Ketsu's 7 right now. I just feel like if you're 7, you got to be like a game-changing piece every game. At the way it's heading right now, like you have to be like a game changer at 7 to really be effective. Reach out, see if you can't claim. What are we scared of? Ooh, CAD touches. Never punished, though. Here's Obi-Wan coming for that sweet, sweet kill. And a sweet, sweet block. I am kind of shocked that Ketsu didn't turn in to at least try to provide some help. And Lima's going to claim. I again don't think I would stress myself here. Anakin's probably doing the Force Talon, I would assume. Just not sure it's worth it. Okay, no, just the one heart. Gonna line up the bullseye on Lima. Spends the Force for the target lock. And I think this is Desi's game now. Contraband used up? Yes. Alright, Anakin into Lima Kai. Hit crit already. Spends a lock. Hit crit crit. Lima. Never found an evade. So hit and 2 crits. First crit's a weapons failure. Second crit's a panicked pilot. Obi-Wan downtown's gonna be 2v3. 2 hits. And no evades available. I'm not 1,000% sure, but I think Dirge is the only one who's rolled evades for Scum. And there goes Ketsu. Dirge now, range 0. Do I follow basketball? Not really. I know that their finals just concluded in Boston 1. I know that much. I followed a little bit of Caitlin Clark in the WNBA, but mostly just like hearing how she did. I haven't actually watched anything. Basketball is just not my favorite sport. When I was growing up in Buffalo, we didn't have a team. Like, we used to have a team in the 70s and stuff, so maybe if I was like my dad's age, I'd like basketball a little more or something, but I just never got into basketball at all. JJ Redick is the new coach of the Lakers. Yeah, I heard that was like a... Oh my God. Shot T. Jesus Christ, man. So Lima down to 3 and ionized. I always really liked JJ Redick when I saw him. Like, I only seen him from like sports talk shows, but he reminds me a lot of like Orlovsky, Dan Orlovsky, if you're a football fan. And I always like really liked that because it was like player insight. So, you know, more power to him. I hope he does well. He seems like a smart guy. I know he went to Duke, right? Was he a Duke? Yeah, he was a Duke guy because he played for Coach K. So, I mean, he had a nice little career. And yeah. I think coaches are harder to predict than like players in the draft, you know, like it just, you have no idea what makes a good coach. And oftentimes what makes a good coach is having good players. Like how much coaching did Tony Dungy do to Peyton Manning? You know what I mean? Their offensive coordinator literally the whole time was just like, I'm not even here. Just do whatever you want, Peyton. Call me if you need like a towel. If you need a towel, give me a call, Peyton. He was on the Pelicans. JJ Redick? Is that what you're talking about? Let's look up his career stats. JJ Redick stats. I mean, he had a long career. He only retired in 2021. And he started in 06-07. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year career. That's a long time in the game. Played for the Magic, then 1 year for the Bucks. Oh, he was traded from the Magic to the Bucks. And then he played for the Clippers. And the Sixers. Then the Pelicans. And then finished his career on the Mavericks. He was a solid player, man. I don't know. I'm looking at these numbers, and they're not like eye-popping, like, wow, what a guy. But he was a good player. I doubt he was ever like the star player, but I bet he was a really, really solid role player. Wow, the one hard. Beauty. Only 6 minutes left in this one. And the turnaround. Gonna focus for safety. Click. Just doing the things. Gonna reach out for locks. You can reach out for CAD. You can deny that range 1 bonus to CAD. That'll be awfully useful for you. Very predictable 1 bank for Lima. Contraband popped here. Oh, it's the wrong direction. Unless you think Obi's going hard. But, all right, he's going to move there. Yeah, Obi going away. Really would have liked to see that contraband in the other direction. Maybe go after click. We'll be just going to boost. And Anakin, I assume Anakin's just going to claim. See if you can't call this a day. So he uses his ability to barrel roll and line up the bullseye. I think that's super dangerous. And spends another force. So he spent 2 force to do that, I think. I know you took out the... Oh, this feels really dangerous. 4 dice, though. Can probably kill Lima. Let's spend the target lock. Got it. You spend that. Yes. Spent the force. A ship. You're looking for a pilot, right? There's the pilot, and I believe that's going to give Anakin 2 force. Malice. So that is clutch. 3 more points, and that should be game. Yeah, Desi's dice were particularly hot. You got to be going into Anakin here, I believe. And he will. Fuck the box. Box hasn't worked out for him. Anakin evades. And bullseye range 1. Click will deny the range. Ryan. Hello. 2 dice. Yeah, you needed the crit there to have any hope. Anakin wasn't going to give it to you anyway. And claims 1. And Desi will take home the victory. 20-13 for the 3-1-2 league. Well played. And yeah, it was just Ketsu, right? You take away the points from Ketsu, this is a tie game. It's just she's not able to get involved as heavily as she used to. And yeah, that's just an issue with Scum right now. So, is what it is. Tough to be a Scum player these days. Good job, Desi. I don't know what their series was at. I did 0 research. Maybe saying keep Ketsu in the middle, don't turn left on the debris. Well, yeah, turning left on the debris was obviously the turning point for Ketsu. But in Zander's defense, Limo, like both the ships in front of him were ionized, and there was nowhere for Ketsu to go. So I totally get trying the turn. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you all later on. Have a good one. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week for some more X-Wing action. Peace out.